So arriving at Connecticut College as a prospective student, I always knew I wanted to be president. I knew I wanted to provide the best I could to the student body. But how could I do that if I wasn't fully assimilated to the college culture? Didn't know what the student body wanted, enjoyed, or hated. Now that I will be here for about to be 3 years, I feel that I am ready to make an impact and make changes. Make this year a great year and have our events for a cause. In addition to building up our class account so that our senior graduation can be beyond amazing. I've always been one to think about today and how it can benefit us in the long run. I truly believe the work I do now can benefit our senior year. I've worked hard since my freshman year so that I can reach this very moment standing here talking to you all. First, I want to get accustomed to Connecticut College, see what I'd like to change, what presidents before me have done, what I can borrow from them, what I want to change. My experience as a student, I'm not here just for social events as the stigma of what a president is, but I'm here to make the community better as well. There are important issues I would like to tackle as a whole, such as the bathrooms and dorms such as Blackstone and Knowlton, the empty space in Harkness, and the dining halls. Those are just starters. Having at least 1 or 2 big events on campus for a cause, such as building a school in Pakistan. How good will we all feel if we say, so the $5 I gave for a dinner as a fundraiser helped a student go to high school in Pakistan. I want people to hear Connecticut College and people will say, oh, where you go to Connecticut College? I really want to go there. That's a good school. How can I apply? And not just oh, you go to UConn. Schools are not only known by their awesome basketball team or whether they are Ivy League, but also what accomplishments they have made for the world, not just academically. It takes anyone to be smart, but it can take students like us at Connecticut College to make changes together. Since junior year is such a difficult year, since half our class is leaving in the fall and the others in the spring, we will have to say bye to our best friends for maybe a whole year. It's important that we bring that community back for the students that will come back and remind them why they love Connecticut College so much. I feel that sometimes I don't know who's a sophomore, who's a junior, who's a senior. I feel that we need more social events so we can get to know each other. After all, we will be doing fishbowl together someday as seniors. As rising juniors, we might think we have a year before we're seniors, but it's not that far away. As a fellow student, I have noticed just some conversations with various people that dining halls need a whole lot of improvement with the food they serve and how unhealthy they are. If we pay so much to go to school, shouldn't we at least get better food? Instead of just having Crow's fried food or Blue Camel's bagels. As president, I want to be more engaged with the Dining Hall Advisory Board and address the fact that not many people know about the advisory board, so they need to make their presence more prevalent on campus. In addition to creating surveys about what foods people enjoy, what are people's comfort foods, and what on the menu is working and what doesn't work so well. There's a beautiful spot in Harkness still empty. I want to get back on that. If funding was the problem as to why that spot is still vacant, let's fundraise. If there wasn't an agreement as to what should happen in Harkness, why not let's take a vote? I want me being president to be as democratic as possible. If that means me making office hours at the craziest times to better fit your schedules, I will. I will ensure myself of building my tight relations with people in SGA to make sure all our voices are heard. I'm glad I've spent these 2 years to finally run for president because I've learned that I usually overwhelm myself and take part in many different leadership positions around campus, such as OVCS programs, being a floor governor, to the point where I had no social life. I have learned that I'm not Wonder Woman, and I'm glad I noticed that now, before becoming, hopefully, president. Those of you that know me or recognize my face might see me running places with boxes or flyers, sending out invitations on Facebook. So it's clear that if I become president, I won't be lazy. If you nominate me as president, I will dedicate all my time to your needs and not cut myself thin in so many activities. Just participate enough that being president will always be the first thing I am after being a student. Because of my leadership position throughout my 2 years here at Connecticut College, I have built established relationships with events office, catering office, local restaurants that might give us discounts, in addition to wanting to find out if Fridays in the district are actually better than Saturdays in the district, and see if we can change that. Now, with the incidence of the honor code, I want to ensure that I can speak to deans and speak to President Higdon because of the incident that happened with plagiarism, and make sure that the honor code does not change. Though history does affect our future, I don't feel that we should pay for somebody else's actions, and we should prove as a class that we still have what it takes to abide by the honor code. To be honest with you all, I knew I wanted to be president, just never knew when the time was. I guess it's those little moments you share with friends when they say stuff like, "I'm so shocked you don't want to run for presidency, you're such a great leader." Or when people in your dorm tell you, "You should know we appreciate you in everything you do." That inspired me to run this year. I have the potential, I know I do, just always needed the motivation. Once I started putting up my posters in these past few days, and people would come up to me all smiles, even people I did not know telling me, "Good luck, you'd be amazing if you get it." Even people not in my class saying, "I wish I could vote for you." It turned into something so much more than, "Oh, this would look good on my resume because the law firm where I want to work wants to see leaders." And it turned into the, wow, the things I do, people take notice in, people appreciate and want to see more of it. Because I've shared these moments with my fellow peers, it becomes a personal responsibility. I refuse to let down the class of 2012, because then I would be letting myself down also. And I'll never let myself down because my mom and grandma raised me better than that. Which is why I won't promise things I know I can't do. I'm no Oprah, although I love to give everyone who votes for me a new car, but I can't. I can only offer the very best of me, which can go a long way. I will hold this presidency spot very close to my heart. Many say I have a heart of gold, so that's a very good place to be. So please give me a chance. Thank you.